Benjamins is all I know. When money call, I gotta go. Wondering where I've been, chasing them Benjamins. Welcome back, man. Welcome back to another episode of the ATM Podcast 904, Addicted to Money Podcast 904 on YouTube and Instagram. You feel me? I appreciate you tuning in, getting locked in with us. You already know, man, we love y'all so much, man, for rocking with us all the way from the first episode on what, New Year's? Was it New Year's Eve or was it New Year's? Did we do our first show on New Year's or was it New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve.
It was New Year's Eve? It was Bring It In.
No, because I went with New Year's Eve, so it had to be New Year's Day.
It was New Year's Day. Yeah. Okay, no doubt, man. So we hope that all your resolutions done came true by now. We're well into the second half of the year. So, man, we hope you're sticking with your goals and all your dreams and aspirations and making these things come true, man. You feel me? I'm Mr. ATM.
Cousin Curtis.
And you know we got Miss Wit and Wisdom with Norca with us. What's going on, Mama? How you doing?
Hi, everybody. Glad to be with you guys one more time. I'm good. What about you? How are you, Mr. ATM?
Life is good. Life is too good sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to pinch ourselves. Once you put yourself in that position, I'm telling you, before we get into anything, we got to get the mantra in. You feel me? Because, look, I think sometimes some people only come for the mantra. Some people want to hear the mantra. You know what I'm saying? Some people like, I need that motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're going to get into the mantra, man. We ain't even going to play with it. Listen, the more you know, the more you grow. The more you learn, the more you earn. We're going to gain more assets than liabilities. It's so important, people. We already know we don't have to be the smartest investor. You know, we don't have to be the savviest, money maker, master saver. But if we can accumulate more assets than liabilities, man, I promise you'll be okay. Build good habits and make good decisions. So important. Get the bag, keep the bag, invest the bag. But, equally important to all of those things is protecting the bag. You know what I'm saying? We have to protect the bag. That's a must. How we going to keep it if we can't protect it? And, remember, pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. We are billed too, just like our light bill, car note, car insurance, you know what I'm saying, that phone bill. We are billed too. Put something up for us, for our future, for our emergency funds, etc. You are the CEO of your life. You control this. You know what I'm saying? You control your destiny. You feel me? If you want to get stronger, you control that. If you want to lose weight, you control that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to eat better, you control that. If you want to get smarter, you control that. You feel me? So you are the CEO. Nobody got a gun in your head. I know y'all get tired of me saying that, but nobody got a gun in your head making you make good or bad decisions. Last but not least, family, finances first. We're going to teach our family the finances first. You feel me? Then everybody else. So that's the mantra, man. We appreciate you tuning in to the ATM Podcast, episode 33. We appreciate it, man. We can't do it without you guys. You feel me? If ain't nobody watching, we ain't doing no shows. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Cuz, how you feeling this week, man? How was your Money Monday, your Trading Tuesday, your Wealthy Wednesday, Transaction Thursday, Financial Friday, your Sabbath Saturday, your Self-Care Sunday? How was it? Cuz, how was your week, my brother?
It's good, man. It's good. I am the CEO of my life. I'm not the Lord of my life, but I'm the CEO of my life.
Okay.
Right? But, it's good, having family straight. So as long as they straight, I ain't tripping. Pretty much, that's it. How about, hey, Whit?
Yes, sir.
How is your week going?
I have no complaints. I'm grateful. I've heard some fantastic news, and I'm one of those people that I'm happy when my loved ones are happy, when good things are happening to people around me. I feel like they're happening for me too. So I had a great week. Thank you for asking.
Damn. You know what? To chime off of that, I'm glad you had a great week, cuz. But just trying, to piggyback off of that. That's awesome. That's so much motivation in that what you just said. I get inspired and motivated by so much shit, by little shit. I don't know if I told this story to the chat. And thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the podcast chat. Thank you. Comment sometimes too, man. You feel me? If you want to, But I had this cookie story, man. Right? So I went to listen. For those of y'all don't know, Amazingly Tasty Meals also make edibles. You know what I'm saying? So just want to put that out there too. So hey, But anyway, so I had got some edibles, some cookies from Amazing Tasty Meals, right? And I was moving and stuff. And I ate about 2 cookies. I had a 5-pack. I ate 2 cookies, and I was about to eat a third one. But I had to be good because I left the third one on the tailgate of the U-Haul, right? Big long U-Haul. We had like the biggest U-Haul, you feel me? That you can get. So I feel you, cuz we done been there with, you feel me? But I forgot the cookie on the tailgate. And you talking about oak leaf to, you know what I'm saying, airport, you know what I'm saying? That is a long drive.
Still there?
But when I tell you that cookie held on, my nigga, that cookie held on like it was like, nigga, what? What you mean? This ain't nothing, nigga. You gonna have to go to California.
What kind of cookie was that?
Listen. I was like, hold on, man. That was so much motivation for me, bro. I was so motivated. I said, if this cookie can hold on, bro, whatever I'm going through, right now, nigga, I don't want to do another truck. I'm going to do this truck.
Like that cookie.
Come on, man. You feel me?
That cookie would have inspired me too.
Anything inspired me, bro. So the fact that she said that somebody in her life doing good or had some good news that made her feel good, that's so... I don't even know these motherfuckers. That shit made me look good. I mean, it made me feel good. I feel good. It motivated the fuck out of me just now. The fact that she's motivated by her peers and not hating and not, bro, that's so beautiful because everybody ain't that way, man. Everybody ain't that way. Everybody ain't gonna have that same feeling. And look, you're not born like that. You have to learn that. Experiences have to happen. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand, like, oh, okay, in order for things to happen for me, I can't be hating on what I see. You feel me? I gotta respect it. I gotta learn from it. I gotta help. That make me better or inspire me. So, man, cuz, goddamn, so much inspiration in just those few words. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you. I too have a cookie story, but I won't tell it on this story. I'm gonna tell it. And cousin Curtis knows exactly what cookie story I'm talking about, and he owes me a lengthy apology. And I'm not gonna tell my cookie story. I'm not gonna tell what he did to me.
Oh man, you know what? So now you done brought up the tea. And I got my glass out and you pouring it and then the shit spilling and you still ain't gonna tell me? What the hell?
I too had an edible and I went in no U-Haul, but I was sitting in the chair with a blanket over my head for 8-9 hours. So I held on to like that cookie and I ain't never doing that no more. That damn cousin Curtis, ooh.
Hey, look though, you know what's funny? Did you get that? Is that the butter you had got from Amazing Tasty Meals?
No.
Okay.
No. This is a little different.
Hey, nah, man, that's a beautiful story, man.
Now,
because
there is the same butter.
I believe that you should experience it. Go ahead.
The same now. She know about the butter too, because she had a brownie too.
Curiosity.
So.
Hey, no doubt, man. Listen, man. ATM Podcast, Addicted to Money Podcast, is sponsored by Amazingly Tasty Meals, man.
Yes.
We love them to death. We can't say that enough, man. They located in Jacksonville, Florida, 904 Duval. Speaking of Duval, we recording right now while the game is on. I know Cuz want to get to his team. We're gonna get him up out of here, man. But listen, Amazingly Tasty Meals, man. Thank you so much, man. They deliver. You can dine in. You can pick up. They're located in Jacksonville, Florida, 904-418-3848. They charge $5 for delivery and plus the item cost on the menu. So check them out, man. You can check them out on, I believe, Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and Instagram, Amazingly Tasty Meals, I think. Yeah. So check them out. Be sure to lock in with them. They provide all the food for the podcast before and after. You see we on that watermelon,
right.
You know what I mean?
Amazing Tasty Meals on point with picking the fruit, man, because it seems like every time we have watermelon from them, it's sweet. It's almost like meaty, like good fruit can be meaty. Yeah, man, so shout out to them for real.
No doubt, man. How you feel about Amazingly Tasty Meals, Whit?
They are probably my favorite place to eat when I'm in Jacksonville, and that's saying a lot because I grew up on the best, and I'm a really finicky person. Yeah,
You don't eat everything.
I have a lot of favorites, but ATM, they don't miss. Every time I've had something from ATM, it's been impeccable, and I appreciate it.
No doubt, man. I'm sure they do too. I'm sure they watching. And I'm sure they proud to hear that. For sure. So we appreciate ATM. We Amazing Tasty Meals for sponsoring the podcast, Dig the Money Podcast 904 on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you so much, ATM. You don't have to do it, but you
do it anyway.
You don't have to, but you do. So we appreciate you guys, man. Cuz, what you got for us today, my brother?
All right. So, just a little quote I came across that I thought was cool. A fellow by the name of Walt Whitman said this back in the 1800s, long time ago.
What's his name?
Walt Whitman.
Whitman.
He's a poet, old poet, right? So he said, keep your face always towards the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. I thought that was so cool because, even if you think about it as thinking, if we keep our thoughts on positive things, the likelihood is we will have a positive effect from, where we put our attention is what's going to result, right? That's where we put our energy and our focus in, that's going to be the end result. Right, so I like this quote: keep your face always towards the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you.
What if I'm a vampire? I don't want that sunshine.
Well, if you are a vampire, I wish you would have told me this a long time ago. Okay?
Hey, but though, what if I don't like the sunlight?
Well, then, then don't be mad when you don't get no sun.
But so we think only the people who look at the sunlight have success.
Well, if you're looking at the shadow, and that's what you like the dark side. So,
but is the dark side always the bad side though?
Not if that's what you desire.
But why do we?
Automatically, no, it is the bad side.
So automatically, anything that's dark is bad.
No, but the shadow represents the darkness.
We know that it's dark if it has no light. Right?
Most people want to focus on the sun. Most people want the results of the sunshine.
Well, we need the sun. We need the sun for everything. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, facts. I'm just as Cuz like to say, devil's advocate. You know what I mean? Just for the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Thinking.
How you feel about that quote, Cuz?
I like the quote and I appreciate it, especially at this time in my life. I often say I just love how profound Cousin Curtis is, and I love the way that he thinks. But it's so true that if you know, I mean, for the ones who are light bringers and light seekers, we need to be reminded that if we, keep our eyes, our heads up and our eyes focused on upward and onward, that yeah, you tend to not worry about those things that are lurking in the shadows, and those shadows are behind you. So that's the quote that I can appreciate. Thanks for sharing.
All right, so now in sports, as athletes, we hear the opposite, right? They tell us, keep your head down and keep working.
Right.
You feel me? So what do you say to that? Like, is that, do you feel like that's wrong? Or do you feel like that's looking in the dark? Or, you know what I'm saying? How you feel about that?
No.
If your head down is the focus of where your work needs to be,
Right.
then,
I agree.
I think it's more about, we're saying two different things, and different things work for different things. But keeping your head down, whatever it is about focusing on what needs to be done, both of those. And if it's keep your head to the light, it's focusing on, onward, upward, and positivity. And if it's keeping your head down, it's still about focusing on the work that needs to be done, and you're not paying attention to that that's in the shadows, and those things that, like he said, what you give your attention to is what will grow. So your head being down and focusing on the work and getting your grind on is also your way to be positive. So I guess your head, the placement has everything to do with the work that needs to be done.
I like that answer. That was very insightful and a good way to look at things.
All right, so chat, we talked about the finances and fitness group coming in October. Within that group, we're gonna have a group called the GOATs, right? That means generating outstanding assets together. And a couple of rules that we abide, right? If you're in this group, we have to abide by at least two of these rules. We want to implement all of them in our life, but it's not everybody ain't gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to go over a couple of them because October is coming up. I just want to get you familiar with what the group has in store. So just going to be one aspect of it. The within the finances, if you sign up for the finances and fitness group, within that group is a group called the GOATs. That means generating outstanding assets together. Okay. The number one rule that we have is to pay yourself first. One of the things that's in the mantra is so important because we get so in tune into making sure we automatically make sure these bills come out, but we never automatically pay ourselves first, right? And so when something happens, we looking crazy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to make sure that we treat ourselves as a bill also. That's number one, okay? Number two is educate yourself or learn a skill. You know what I'm saying? Educate yourself because we know the more you learn, the more you earn. Learn a skill because we know the more you learn, the more you earn. Nobody can take away the knowledge that you have. You feel me? You educate yourself, you can use that knowledge to earn more, right? You learn a skill, you can use that knowledge to continuously earn more, be an entrepreneur. You feel me? Business owner. You feel me? So, that's number two, man. We have to, it's so important because we can stop depending on the government for our wages, the government for a paycheck. You feel me? And we can take care of that ourselves. Number three, have more than one source of income. It's 2024. Ain't a lot of people my color, where I'm from, that is just living this spectacular life off of one income. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a side hustle or maybe two jobs, a full-time and a part-time. You know what I'm saying? So that's so important. And that's another way that you can, if you got your side hustle or your part-time job, that's another way that you can, put up for emergency funds and for your retirement, and that's a way that you can be paying yourself. Because your full-time job is going to take care of all the bills. Your part-time should be extra money. Number 4, have more assets than liabilities. I mean, that's another one of the mantras, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just so important. Paying yourself first, having more assets than liabilities. How can you go wrong with that?
Mm.
How? Somebody please tell me.
As you were saying, I was thinking like, oh, those are some solid rules.
I mean,
If you keep them, that's good. That's good.
if you don't keep them, that means you don't want to be in the group. This is a very disciplined group. We not playing around in the group. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's the finances and fitness group. You know what I'm saying? We it's a lot more lenient than the GOAT group.
Okay.
The GOAT group is within the finances and fitness group. Within the finances and fitness group, you find out who really serious about what. And so those people will move on to the GOAT status.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, have more assets than liabilities. That's so important. We know assets usually generate money over and over. Liabilities usually take money over and over. Number 5, budget. Budget. Know what's your income, know what's your outcome. Know how much you got coming in, know how much you got going out. Okay? Once you do that, then you can start paying yourself first. Then you can, be able to have that emergency fund full to its capacity. You able to have your retirement fund going. You able to invest. You know what I'm saying? So, budget. Yeah, and then that means at the end of you won't get your paycheck and just like, oh shit, I done spent all this money. I ain't got enough to pay this. You should never be in that situation, but people overspend, and it's just a fact, you know? So those are the 5 rules of the GOAT group, generating outstanding assets together. Those are excellent rules, in my opinion. If you just follow one, I believe that'll be life-changing. But I want you to at least follow 2. If you can follow all of them, oh my goodness, you're doing great. And here's the GOAT advice that we like to share with everybody because everybody can understand this, okay? It might be a reality check, I don't know, but everyone has the same 24 hours. So, from Mr. ATM chat, what is your excuse? Like, what excuse do we have not to be in the position that we want to be in? What excuse do we have not to be living how we want to be living? What excuse do we have? Oh, life happens? But we been knew life happens. Life was happening when you was having fun, when you was going out of town, when you was always going out to eat and not fucking saving. When you fucking, oh, I'm gonna buy this. And my rule is you gotta have 3 times the amount. Or you gotta at least wait 3 weeks. If you still want this item after 3 weeks, then okay. But then after 3 weeks, you know how much money you'll probably be done made by then? You know what I'm saying? So, everybody got the same 24 hours, man. What's your excuse? Follow the $20 rule. The $20 rule is every time you make money, put $20 up. Now, if it's just $20, come on, man. Of course, you can't put $20 up. So that means you put $5 up. You feel me? But every time you get your paycheck, put $20 up. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Put $20 up. So if you save $20 every time you get paid for the next 20 years, do the math. Remember, health is wealth. Health is wealth. That's so important. Health is wealth. If we can't manage our health, you ain't even got to think about your wealth, because that's a wrap. We out of here. So health is wealth. So listen, man, with Cousin Curtis, what y'all think about that GOAT list, man? How y'all feeling?
I think it's a great, I think it's fantastic, and I'm excited to see it implemented.
Yeah, it seemed like some pretty solid rules. And it's it's like you can, if you gotta follow at least two, so you gotta pick at least two. But I feel like if you follow all of them, I feel like that's elite status. That you go for real.
Yeah, that's a recipe for success. I
Right?
concur.
Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. So, one of our great sponsors, man, Athletes Taking Measures. Thank you so much. They are affiliated with the Finance and Fitness Group, so we can't say enough about them, man. They keep us. They look, and they're the reason why Amazingly Tasty Meals give us so much damn fruit. Hey, we might be like, man, we gonna get us a steak. Cuz might be like, man, I want one of them vegetable burritos. We go in that business, nigga, they got the watermelon set up already, peanut, granola, bananas, nigga. You ain't getting none of that shit you talking about, nigga. You finna eat healthy. And
no,
you know,
vegetable burrito is healthy.
I know, but they got the queso cheese and other. They got like 3 different cheeses
I
in
can't
that
help that
motherfucker.
it's pretty.
God damn.
I can't help
So
that.
they give us this right here. This is life right here, and I gotta respect it because I ain't gonna check it. We appreciate them, man. So
Yeah.
thank you, man. But Athletes Taking Measures, man, we appreciate them. Within the Finance and Fitness Group, we are gonna be doing the 5K. You can walk it, jog it, or run it. We look forward to seeing you out there, man. Listen, thank you, man. Athletes Taking Measures.
Prep
We
yourself.
appreciate
man.
it. We appreciate it. You want
Prep
what you,
yourself.
yeah, what you got to say about it?
Don't play around. At 5K, it may not be as long as a marathon,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Okay,
5K is real.
so I'm lying. I'm lying, chat. I fucked up. I've been saying 5K for so long, and I gotta. Athletes Taking Measures probably gonna get on me about this because they told me the other day, stop saying 5K. And I'm like, what's wrong? Like, that's what we're doing, right? He was like, no, we're doing an 8K. We're running 5 miles. 5K is not 5 miles. 8K is 5 miles.
So
Okay?
8K.
So it's 8K that
I
we're
like
doing.
5K. We used to that.
It sounds good, don't it?
So-
It sounds really good. But it's 8K.
okay.
We're doing the 8K. So shout out to Amazing Tasty Meals and the 8K, man. I can't wait for the Finance and Fitness Group to start, man. I'm so ready to see everybody, man, step out and pop out, man. We're gonna have the shirts, the wristbands, all the apparel, man. You know, when we do the 5K, we're gonna have the fruit, we're gonna have the water, the body armor. Everybody gonna be good, man.
Got to.
Make sure you good.
Got
Out
to prep
there.
yourself.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. We're gonna have the Celtic salt, the pickles, the bananas, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be good out there. What you got for me, cuz?
So, I asked AI because I wanted to know what AI thought of this. I said, what's the major difference between a poor person and a rich person? And this what AI said.
Hold on. Cuz, what you think it is?
I don't know. I'm anticipating the answer. I'm listening intently.
You don't want to take one guess? No. Well, what is it, cuz? I'm gonna take a guess there.
Okay.
My opinion, I think it'd be simply, I'm not like you.
No.
I'm not gonna look at your notes. Okay?
I ain't looking.
Yeah, hey, I'm just saying, I ain't gonna look at your notes, bro. You feel me? Hey, chat, look at that motherfucking film, and you tell me if Cousin Curtis looking at my notes. He was looking at my notes, bro.
I wouldn't
have said it.
You looking and reading is two different.
I ain't
things.
say reading. I said looking. You feel me? So I agree with you. Looking and reading is two different things. Now, I think it'll be just knowledge, yo. That's just my answer because the lack of knowledge keep us in poverty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my opinion, what's the answer? What's the answer?
And I don't disagree with that.
What's the answer?
But it said the rich save and invest their money rather than spend it right away. So in my logical mind, I'm like, so if I have a habit of spending it right away without investing it and saving it, or investing it and saving it, then that's a poor mentality. If I'm spending it right away without investing or saving it. That's all. I just connected the dots.
Say that one more time. What was the answer?
The rich save and invest their money rather than spend it right away.
Okay. Now, and I will add on to that. The rich also Their form of paying themselves first or investing is paying themselves first. So you pay yourself first by investing, right? As soon as I get paid, I'm investing. That ain't going to nothing else but this right here. You feel me? Then I disperse. You feel me? So yeah, that's how that is for sure, man. But I still think you have to learn how to budget, manage, save your money. First of all, a person who never had to do that or never learned how to do that, I wonder why I got to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that has to be taught, and they don't teach us that in school, unfortunately. The formal education that we get, elementary, middle, high school, they're not going to teach us about finances, about building wealth, about, real estate, stock market, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's something we have to teach our kids. So that's why it's so important for us not to just send our kids to school, right? And it's so important for us not to try to give our kids what we didn't have, right? It's so important for not only to send them to school, but to teach them at home. It's so important to not only, if you want to give them everything you didn't have, but still you got to teach them everything you didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that, cuz? Now that you know the answer.
Well, I wanted to hear what AI had to say, and I love that you piggybacked on. But if I'm going to be 100% honest, my thoughts as I heard the reply that AI gave was "fuck you, AI," because to say the difference between the rich and the poor is the rich
rather than spend it right away.
The poor, if we're being realistic about what poverty is, and I know how you feel about this mistake, Tim, but shit, when you just trying to make it, it's not enough to save and invest. You can't save and invest what you don't have. Now, I know you have to think about the $20 and da-da-da-da, but when we're talking about real fucking poverty, and you stretch it a meal, I don't know how many noodles do you save and invest when you just trying to make it. So I think that's just an opinion from just a scope, but it's so hard for people who've not been in situations to understand what it's like to be in situations. So I'm not saying that answer isn't correct. I'm just saying that answer isn't well thought out.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
You have to add some more to it. To me, even proves that answer was a well thought out. So, but I also know that AI, they give you what somebody gave them. So, shit, it is what it is.
Yeah, they just saying, they like, babies. They don't know. They just saying what their parents say. You know what I'm saying?
I would say, not that I don't agree, because I just said I do agree. I mean, I think they're supposed to. It's more to that, and I said what I said. But to add on to what I said is that, think about it though. Yes, some people, some people have been born into wealth. That's a fact, right? But let's talk about the person that had to make the sacrifice to create the wealth. The person who had to, say, you know what, enough is enough. You know what, I'm gonna be the trailblazer of this family. We poor as hell. Even if it kills me, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times right now we don't have those trailblazers. We don't have. See, society done bitched us up and beat us up and got us in this mentality so much to where we don't think that we can become wealthy. It looks so far reach.
And I'm not going to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tina.
It looks so far fetched. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody around us, nobody's living like that. Nobody's that successful. We only know what our environment is. We only the product of that, unless we decide to say, you know what, I'm gonna be the trailblazer. I want more. You know what I'm saying? Even if it kills us to where we gotta be starving. We don't eat for a week. I mean, shit, motherfuckers done fast just for lesser reasons than trying to accumulate wealth for 20 days. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't eat for a week, my nigga, because you trying to make sure you accumulate this wealth, you get a head start for your kids and your grandkids and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, it was somebody, it was one person in every family that's successful right now to this day. It's one person that became that person, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, we can do it. Yeah, we might have to fucking live way below our means for about a month. But what the fuck have we been doing all our life? We fucking 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, right? And all the time, all this time has been because of society. All this time has been because of the white man. All this time has been because of our family. When are we going to step up to the plate? When are we going to say, you know what? Yeah, nigga, I was homeless. But guess what, nigga? I'm straight now. And I made that choice because I had to build up. So we would say, so instead of giving up all this shit to become better, we would just stay the same our whole motherfucking life. Go ahead, cuz.
I see how passionate you are about it, and that is the world from your scope, and I respect everything that you were saying. And to add to what you already added was the idea of access to information, which is part of the answer that AI left off. I understand your concept of no excuses. And again, when that mindset, that inspiration, that information is shared, perhaps those changes will take place. But I'm just answering from my perspective right now and not making any excuses for it. There are some people who things are tight, and I can't do shit by yesterday, but I'm talking about today. It's tight today now. I get a little bit of information, and perhaps I can do something about it. But there are all kinds of things that contribute to why people's situation is what it is, and I won't ever be so arrogant and ignorant as to speak to other people's situation. I know for me, I'm trying to do better. And again, this is with access to information and inspiration. But there's some people in some fucked up situations for all kinds of reasons. And I don't know, just from the place I'm sitting right now, I'm not going to say there are those individuals, but you have to be really careful when you make statements that concern individuals, but you attach it to mass groups. And I'll just leave it right there because this is a debate that can go way around the world and I don't want it to do. So I'm just going to leave my statements right there. We can go on to whatever the next topic is.
What you think about that, guy?
Wow. There's a lot said. I guess I would say everything isn't always black and white. There are certain situations where there are gray areas, but I think that doesn't, because things may be more difficult for others than others, but that doesn't negate the fact that we can improve, we can achieve it, no matter what state we are currently in. We may not be able to become a millionaire in a couple of years or whatever our financial goal is, but we can attempt to, and we can try it, we can do better. I think the whole thing is just for us to do better and be better, and whatever that entails, and not making no excuse. Let's not make an excuse to do better. We can do better and make better decisions, do good things.
Absolutely, I concur 100%, and thank you for speaking for me. I absolutely agree with what you're saying. We can all improve. We can improve with, like I said, access to information and inspiration. We can make steps to do better. We can improve our plight. I agree.
And I brought this topic up because I talked to a couple of people, and I wanted to hear what they had to say, right? And I feel like it's like sometimes a double standard because of the conversation we had on the last podcast. Check out the last podcast, episode 32. But we was talking about child support, you know, and the men, right? We don't get no slack. Nigga, you go to do what you go to do. I get that a lot of times from different people, even men sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And hearing what you guys said and hearing what so many people said about this topic, right? Doesn't that, can't you implement this within child support also? Aren't those people, aren't those families, aren't men in different families in different situations and have different things going on? It's not always black and white. It's a gray area. You can't speak for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn. It's like, damn. What's going on? What's going on?
You have to. You have to. Oh, I'm trying to say some things and I'm saying some things in words.
You know, that's why I say.
But you have to be careful making blanket statements and generalities. When specifics are, I got grace for all y'all, but this is a human being that we're talking. Again, I don't know what y'all beef is with child support. And we had a very insightful conversation after the cast ended about the idea of child support. These are human beings that have to be cared for, and you are talking from a space, it seems to me, where men are victimized in the way of support and the choices and the decisions that they don't have. When I clearly say the decision is. Ooh, and let me ask you, is there some words and some language that can be used on this podcast?
What? We are grown round here.
Jack your dick and stop fucking if that's what it takes. If you got to put the baby in the palm of your fucking hand, because the ones that come to this earth, they have to be taken care of. And you always seem to find yourself victimized with the choice that you have is the choice to not fucking get somebody pregnant. When you lay down, it's a 50-50 chance that you're going to make a baby. We all have to deal with the consequences of our actions, be it financial in whatever situation, child support or otherwise. When you say do better, you're absolutely right. Let's implement all these GOAT rules and everything to everything else, including child support. At what point do you take responsibility for your action? The child still has to be taken care of no matter the relationship with the mother, no matter your financial situation. The baby got to eat. Who gonna feed the fucking baby?
So,
who's gonna raise the baby? Where's the baby going to live? What lights are the baby going to have?
Right. Why is it? Just because so who made the law that, because there's some men that's in better positions than their baby mamas. So who made the law that women has all the rights just because they carry the baby? If it's so 50-50.
Has all the rights. Well, what is it? Because generally, the care for the child generally falls on the woman. She generally has custody of these children, generally. Because again, that's what I said, you have to be careful making blanket statements for general situations.
But it's 50-50.
Most of the time, these babies are not in the custody of these fucking men. And y'all be crying about that fucking 20-ass 22 since the day y'all just feed the children.
Hey, now that's where you wrong too. Now you gotta, I don't know nobody, I don't know anybody who's paying 22 cents a day. We gotta clear that up. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You want to take my facetious quote.
Yeah. Yeah, because we gotta clear it up.
That might not be your situation, but it still ain't paying much because they ain't making much.
So, can I say
but
something?
even if they're not making much, if they don't go down there and put themselves on child support.
Let me tell you something. The prophet Michael Jackson said, if you can't feed the baby, then don't make the motherfucking baby.
It's 50-50 though.
If you want to pay child support, keep the children in your balls. It's as simple as that.
But the conversation isn't about me or any man not paying child support. See, when men have this conversation, the women solely, I'm not saying that you were, because we had this conversation already, but a lot of women solely go to, oh, you don't want to pay child support. No, we want to make it reasonable for every single person, regardless. I don't give a damn what it is, because it was 50-50. Yes, okay, it's the... Huh?
50-50 means you pay half for the rent, you pay half for the light. 50-50, that baby needs all of that stuff.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Hold on.
Marry the woman.
So you mean to tell me? Hold on. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So I can see if if this was a rule, right? Every time you with somebody, whether it's girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, right? Every time you with your girlfriend and you leave her, you still gotta pay certain bills. And when the baby comes, you know you're gonna have to pay child support or whatever. So it's different from when you already gotta take care of this lady, right? Initially, and then when the baby comes, you know you gotta take care of her and the baby. But why the hell I can just pay for everything for my kid without having to pay your fucking light bill? Because without the baby here, you're gonna have a light bill, bro. You don't have a light bill because of this baby. You don't have rent because of this baby. You still gotta live. So because of this baby, I gotta pay for everything now. I can't just pay for the baby. We don't know what the baby gonna cost. We don't know what the baby gonna need, but we can do it together and find out as co-parenting. We
so
can.
You say the woman is doing nothing, and you say your child support does everything, and the woman is doing nothing.
I gotta say we gotta negotiate that. We have to negotiate what the terms of payment is going to be, because some women make more than men. Some men make more than women. If we making the same, it should be 50-50.
You saying that doesn't happen. So when you are, and let me say this, please know this, let me put this in a full disclaimer. This is something I've never had any dealings with. So perhaps I'm ignorant on the subject. Perhaps you're educating me right now. Are you telling me when you all go to child support court and you fill out the documentation and you submit your pay stubs or however your money come in, y'all don't have these conversations about who makes what and how much money is needed to cover the bill? That's not done. They just pick a number and stick that on y'all.
So with child support, if you go down there yourself as a man and put your own self on child support, you have more control than you do if the girl go down there or if the mom go down there and put you on child support. That's what I'm saying. Whether it's negotiating how much you get to pay, whether it's negotiating the co-parenting contract, whether you get them on the weekends, weekdays, whatever have you, it's better for the male to go down there and put his own self on child support. That's what I'm telling you, and that's a fact.
So then, what I suggest is you advocate men to say, hey, go down there and put yourself on it. Because that's where it is.
No, absolutely. Listen, you got to hold yourself accountable.
Making the payments. And I'm not saying that your voices aren't heard. And believe it or not, years ago when I started this was pre-written wisdom. This was Nights to Do Nights with Norca. We would have these roundtable conversations, and you inspired me to do it again because I'm seeing just how much is needed. But it was a he said, she said. And one of the topics was child support, and every man in there was mad at child support. So I'm like, so let me hear what it is that you have to say, because I generally get it from the perspective of the woman, or like I say, some angry man. But as a person who's never dealt with it, I'm trying to understand what the issue is. And I hear, I gave her the money, and she got her nails done, or I'm paying this, and my kids still need a haircut. And so then the woman is this terrible woman. I've heard a man say, I would do more for the child if I wasn't on child support. So I'm like, well, I know they take a portion of the money. How much more would you do? And if you're willing to do more than whatever they're taking, shouldn't matter. I'm trying to understand where all the anger comes from about child. Do you feel like you're being cheated when you pay child support? Do you feel like the money isn't going for the child, that the woman is being supported? What is the anger with the child support system?
Well,
and how does it need to be reworked so
right.
It doesn't have to be such a source of contention?
Well,
is what I'm trying to get.
What I would answer is, it's no easy answer, because all of them things, it's a plethora of things. Everything is wrong because the states make so much money off of this now. See, this is what people don't realize. We only think about what the child. The state don't give a fuck about the child. The state don't give a fuck about what you doing outside of this courtroom for your fucking child. They do not. Okay? And so all they care about is you give them that money so they can get their percentage and they can give the rest to the parent. You feel me? And that's what I got a problem with. Hold on, wait a minute. I just gave my son $1,000 for his schooling. everything. You feel me? And now I'm now my license suspended. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, so what I'm saying is, women will take your money and still go put you on child support. You feel me? Or women, and look, and you would never know.
So you're saying, what would be the reason for her to take the money and put if the state getting reimbursed for upfront fees for the child? Is that how the state gets involved in it? Because she's had to go to the state for resources, because not everybody ends up on child support.
No, not at all. Because
she's had to go to the state for some resources, be it prenatal or after the birth, or
listen.
That's when the state gets involved. Am I wrong about that?
A lot of times, you do have great relationships with the other parent, right? And this is not for every relationship. This is not for everybody, right? But we know that this happens, right? We know that, just like we know that racist stuff happens, right? Listen, it could be black people out there could have never experienced racism ever in their fucking life, right? But other people have. It's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? So the stuff happens. And I can't pinpoint, it's not simple. That's why we need to take a step back and redo this whole thing so we can make it fair, man, to where we can make it, not so much of what it is, what it has become. Because it's so many layers, like you said on the last cast. It's so many layers. But I just want to ask both of you guys this. What's the one thing that you can tell someone, or that you would tell someone? What's that one thing, and Whit, you go first since we was already having a conversation. What's that one thing that you would tell someone that wants to give up? Like what would you tell them? What would you tell them right now?
That they are worthy and deserving. They have so much to offer and still so much to learn. I would tell them that it gets better. I would tell them that they would be so missed and how needed they are. And I would tell them to hold on. They're stronger than they think they are. I know you get tired and sometimes you get weary, but they're important, and I love them. And that's what I would tell a person who's about to give up.
That's what's up, man. That's powerful, man. I appreciate that. And for those who listening right now, man, hopefully if you want to give up, if you got any kind of thoughts of whether it's your job, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your church, whether it's your family, whatever it is, man, hearing that right there should give you some sense of motivation and inspiration, man. What would you say, cuz?
I would say instead of throwing your life away, give your life to Jesus. What could you lose? You were going to kill yourself anyway, so why not give it to Jesus and see what difference it makes? What could you lose? Instead of throwing your life away, making it wasteful, give your life to the Lord. That's what I would say.
No doubt, man. Both great answers. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I think I would tell them, after I eat this watermelon, what'd you say? I tell them to do it? Do it! Do it, goddammit. Fuck that shit. If that's the decision you want to make, do it. Jump off the motherfucking bridge then, nigga. Let's see what changes, huh? Let's see what changes, huh? Let's see what changes. Jump off that motherfucker, man. Shit. Fuck.
That way you don't have to pay child support. Anyway, do it.
Child support over, baby. You ain't gotta never worry about child support again. Ever. You feel me? Fuck that shit. Hey,
we are being sarcastic, man.
Hey, look.
Don't do it.
Listen. Let me see
you more of a G to me. If you gonna suffer, it don't matter if your life don't get better. If you suffer through your life, you more of a G to me than boom, I can't take it no more.
But the other guy would think, nigga, ain't none of y'all gonna jump. I'm the only nigga that'll jump. I'm a G. You feel me? Hey, you a G, my nigga. Hey, listen. I read something and it was crazy, man. The producer was telling me about this. Michael Jordan, right? Shout out to all the MJs. We don't really know no MJs who ain't talented than a motherfucker. So shout out to all the MJs out there, man. But so Michael Jordan's prenup with his wife, right? I thought a prenup was like the chick can't get shit or the dude can't get shit. You feel me? But they have a prenup set up because his first wife got like 150 million, got the custody of the kids, got the house, and nigga had to still pay child support, all kind of shit. So,
But I feel that child support, boy.
hey, you feel me? We gotta throw it in there. Hey, but so with his new wife, his prenup, it states that he has to give her $1 million for every year of marriage, right? If they get a divorce, so however many years they was married, he got to give her $1 million. Now that's only up to 10 years. After 10 years, for every year they was married, she get up to $5 million. I said, hold on, man, what is happening here? What's going on? This is unheard of. I've never heard of nothing like this before, you know. But I know he was worth $3 billion roughly, and so you know that's play money, but to him, but still though, that's real money though. How you feel about that, Cousin Curtis?
I think. Hey, I mean,
he's financially well off for sure, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think, obviously we always want to be with this person forever, right? But if things don't work out, he got a coupon. Not a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think of it. I think, okay, if they love don't last and they just want to be away from each other so much so, and well, at least he got a discount this time. That's what I think,
As of right now, cuz what you think about that?
I think that that's the agreement that they came up with, fine, because of who she is and who he is and the life that they're living. She's accustomed to a certain kind of lifestyle that, he brought her in as his wife, and I guess that money would allow her to maintain some level of that in the event of their divorce. But again, like you said, guys, he's going to make that back on a... and now he learned the first time. He's savvy enough he'll make it back selling the story. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to take too much of a loss. So
absolutely.
That's something he can live with, and she could too. He'll be okay.
So, as of right now, if they was to get divorced, they've been together for 11 years, so she'll get about 50 mil right now. So that's almost, you know what I'm saying? That's only 100. That's only 100 mil off. So, but he still got a bit of a discount. He kind of, you know what I'm saying? So that was cool.
Hopefully their love is more valuable than that divorce negotiation, contract. Hopefully, we want to see people stick together. We don't want to see them break up.
Yeah, but the divorce rate is high right now with heterosexuals. But what's even higher is female and female marriages. It's higher than male on male marriages, which female on female marriages and male on male marriages is higher than heterosexual marriages. You know what I'm saying? Just put that out there, look it up, Google it, fact check it, whatever you got to do. Listen, man, thank you for tuning into the ATM podcast. We appreciate it, man. We're brought to you by Feed the Streets FTS. They're a local organization around town. They provide meals for the homeless, elderly, families in need, veterans around the area, Jacksonville, Florida, now Fort Duval. The game on, we're going to get you that cuss. Also, they have a Meals on Wheels program. They provide for $75 a week, $250 a month. They do free furniture rearrangement, free trash removal, transportation. They also have a paid service for prescription pill pickup and medical transportation, man. Check them out. They're doing big things in the city. And you know who sponsored them? Amazingly Tasty Meals. So we appreciate them. Shout out to who's sponsoring the word of the day is Affordable Trimming and More, man. We appreciate them. We can't say enough about them. They do all kind of properties and residential areas, commercial areas around the town. We thank you so much. They do My Home. They do the podcast building. So we appreciate them, man. Affordable Trimming and More. You can check them out in Jacksonville, Florida, 904 Duval, 418-3848, man. If you want to get your yard cut, your property cut, your business cut, whatever, man. Check them out. They're sponsoring the word of the day. Affordable Trimming and More. Thank you. The word of the day is equity. Equity is the word of the day. Equity. In the stock market, equity is the value of shares issued by a company. So the value of shares issued by a company, that just simply means how much your share is worth. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Simple. You feel me? Also, Studying for Success is sponsoring the stock of the day. So Studying for Success, man, SFS, thank you so much for sponsoring us. They are a local tutoring service in the area, man, K through 12. You can contact Miss Angela Pelfrey. They also provide a free grant. You get basically the tutoring service for free, man, and also parents and older teens, you can come and stay for the financial literacy classes, financial education classes, man. Listen, check them out, man. You can Google them. That's what we're gonna say today. You Google Studying for Success. That's what you do. SFS, you can find them on Google. Check them out, man. We appreciate them. Thank you so much. Salute. But the stock of the day, sponsored you by SFS Studying for Success, is Amazon. Amazon, what it do? Who don't use fucking Amazon? Huh? Who don't use Amazon? I know niggas might not get a package delivered to their house, but might get delivered to their homeboy house, their auntie house, their grandma house, or some shit. Everybody use Amazon. You feel me? Whether it's your shit, somebody else shit, everybody use Amazon for the deliveries. You know what I'm saying? But let's dive deeper into Amazon. Now, we got to tell you the share cost is $187.49, okay? Which is not much for a mega stock like this, okay? Year to date, they're up 33%, 33.23%. Now let's dive in a little deeper. So not only is Amazon they deliver the goods, right? But Amazon also have the streaming platform, correct? Which is Amazon Prime. And I know just about everybody got Prime. You feel me? It's probably more people who got Prime now than Netflix almost. You feel me? But let's go even deeper. So now they got us getting packages, right? Now they got us watching movies and sports. Amazon just signed a major contract with the NFL and the NBA. You feel me? So they doing big things, man. So let's dive in a little deeper though. Did you guys know that Amazon also, you can buy your prescription pills, they are delivered to your house, or you can pick it up. Did you know that?
I didn't.
So we know how they deliver to your crib. We know that from the packages. But now they are putting pharmacies in all the Whole Foods. So now you can go and pick your prescriptions up. You know what I'm saying? And it's all Amazon, bro. It's all Amazon. So we talk about, okay, people might say, man, it's $186. But yo, that is a good price for everything that this company do.
It's gonna
go up.
Yeah, it's gonna go up.
So man, listen, man, they dropping off prescriptions right at you, watching the game on there. They got us watching movies, streaming regular TV. They got us ordering packages. I might have a package coming today. I mean, listen, man, Amazon is the stock of the day. You can't go wrong with them. They don't provide any dividends, but it's still a great stock to own. You still can make money. Listen, man, don't be afraid to get in the stock market. Learn how to strategize, and, use strategic measures. And if you want to learn any further, you feel me? You can contact 904-418-3848 for more information, for guidance from a financial fiduciary about the market. You feel me? You guys, how y'all feel about that stock?
Solid.
Excellent. Solid. Gonna be around. That's a longevity. I like it.
Does everybody use Amazon?
Yeah, everybody. I know.
Yo, listen, man. Listen. This was a great show, man. Episode 33. Episode 33, man. We appreciate you tuning in. You feel me? Miss Wit and Wisdom with Norca, man. Check her out on all platforms. On YouTube is Miss Wit and Wisdom with Norca 1800. You feel me? Check her out, man. She doing big things on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, man. Listen, cuz we love you, Wit. We love you, baby. We love you. You already know that.
I want to drop you back. I just have one more thing to do. Again, we can listen with Norca on TikTok and YouTube. Also, I go live on TikTok at 3:30 to 5 on Sundays. So check out my lives. But I don't know when this is going to air. But my birthday is Thursday, and I just needed to shout out to me and say happy birthday to me. I don't know when this is going to air, but September 19th. It's Virgo season. We know that Virgos are a blessing to all y'all, whether you want to admit it or not. And I just needed to say that.
Hey, I mess with Virgos. Nah, you're right.
Benjamins is all I know. When money call, I gotta go. Wondering where I've been, chasing them. Benjamins, Benjamin.